Hey guys, I'm Carly. As you can see, I'm trying something different today. I'm actually not a real huge fan of videos, and I'm not a huge fan of YouTube, but I've noticed that some of my readers go back to the videos that I have posted over and over again. I think that some people are more used to that kind of media than they are to maybe just reading and looking at pictures. I do apologize for my voice. I have a cold, so I usually sound much better. I probably usually look a little bit better too, but hopefully, since only about 10 people are actually going to watch this, I'm not going to be horrified that I put this on the internet. First off, we have a great giveaway going on this week. It's Passporters, Disney Weddings and Honeymoons by Carrie Hayward. A lot of you know Carrie as Lurky Lou from the message boards. She's also been one of my Real Wedding Spotlights, and she's done guest posts for us, so she's a major source of information for a lot of people. She knows everything there is to know about Disney fairy tale weddings, and she's so good about getting back to people if they've got questions or if they're a little bit lost. And she's put everything that she knows into this book, and it's just phenomenal. It's really well written. It's really easy to follow. I think it's going to be a huge time saver and money saver for people that are planning weddings. I just wish that it had come out when I was planning my weddings. I know it would have really helped me out. So definitely enter the giveaway. And if you don't win, I would still look into just getting the book because it's really, really good, and I would really recommend it. I've been doing a lot of stuff on the blog. I've been sort of expanding it into other sites. I have a Facebook account now that I use to contact other people who have had Disney weddings. I know I'm friends with a ton of you, but if you aren't friends with me, there's a button on the side of my blog. Definitely look me up because it's been a great way for me to get to know my readers better, and it's been really nice. So Facebook's been fun. Twitter's one of those things that I'm trying to get into. I think if you aren't used to Twitter and you don't have an iPhone, and I don't have an iPhone, it's a little bit harder. But right now, my Twitter basically just puts out, whenever I post a blog, an automatic thing goes through my Twitter, so you get a tweet if you're following me. I'm hoping to use it more in the future to interact with people and to announce new things, but I haven't really been using it yet, so go ahead and find me. I'm out there. I'm really going to try harder. The blog also has a YouTube channel now, which is a new thing. As I've said before, I'm not a huge fan of video, but I do think that for some people, it's the most comfortable form of media, so I am going to be putting more videos like this one out. I'm also going to be collecting videos that are from Disney weddings or about Disney weddings that are some of my favorites. And one of my favorite things to do with YouTube is to use it to share music. I have a couple of Disney songs that I've put up where I've just used a still photo and then let the song run through. And that way people can get a preview of whether or not they want to use something in their wedding. At the end of these little weekly update videos, I will share a little bit of a song and then have the full song linked in another video. So if you like the song that's going to be at the end of this video and you want to hear more of it, go to the YouTube channel, our YouTube channel, and you'll be able to hear the whole thing. One of the newer things that I'm really excited about is our new Flickr group. For those of you who don't know, Flickr is a place where people can share photos, and I got the idea from Bridget and started a Flickr photo group where people who are on Flickr can join and then upload their Disney wedding photos. And I have a little slideshow going on the side of the blog so you can see the latest updates. But if you click through, it opens up and you can see a bunch of people's wedding photos, which is great because I know that people really enjoy the Real Wedding Spotlights that I do on the blog, but I really only usually showcase maybe 12 photos at most. And I really like to do less than that because I have a lot of readers who, if I put too many photos on, it just takes them forever to load and they can't read the page, and that's not really fair. But it's hard because there are people who have weddings and they have 60 or 70 of the most beautiful wedding photos I've ever seen, and I would really like to share them with you, but I just don't have the space. So the great thing is that now not only can I share them with you through this Flickr group page, but because people are uploading their own photos, it's another way for people to connect directly to each other. So you can actually contact them and say, I loved your wedding, I saw this photo, I'm in love with this thing, where did you get it? So that's the great thing about social media, and the great thing that I love about this site. I think that this blog's an active community and that a lot of you have gotten to know each other and interact with each other. And I want to encourage the site to have a lot more voices than just mine. There's a great new site that started really recently, and I love it a lot. It's called Wish Upon a Wedding, and their mission is to provide weddings and civil unions to people who are faced with terminal diseases. I'm excited because there are chapters of the organization already in both Orlando and Orange County. I haven't heard that Disney's involved with them, but I'm really hoping to see some sort of collaboration in the future, because I know that Disney does so much stuff with so many other volunteer organizations. They do so much stuff with Make-A-Wish. And I think that for a lot of those people, if their dream is to have a Disney wedding, it would be really amazing to make that happen for these people. Anyways, you should definitely check it out. The website is wishuponawedding.org. Check it out. It's good stuff. Just a couple last little things. I got the cutest thing for my birthday from Janine, who's one of my bridesmaids, if you guys remember. It's just the cutest thing I've ever seen. She got it off of Etsy, and it's from Flapperdoodle. Hold up the card. And I will provide this information in my blog post as well. But I just thought it was so cute, and it's so one of those things that if I had a card table or something at my wedding reception, I would totally want something like this for the decoration. And it reminded me of this wedding that the Roots shot pretty recently that I'm going to spotlight pretty soon. So, cute stuff. I love Etsy. I love Etsy to death. When I was flying back from California recently, after I spent a couple weeks out there doing costumes for Beauty and the Beast, I got a bunch of magazines so that I could have something to read in the airplane. And I'm one of those people who has read bridal magazines for years. Surprise, surprise. So I got a bunch of bridal magazines, including this new one that I had never seen before, and I was really excited about it. And it's from the editors of Shape, and it's like a bride fitness specific thing. And I was excited because I'm constantly trying to lose weight, and it's a wedding magazine I'd never seen before. This magazine sucks. It was really bad. It's one of those things where you read through it and you're like, if this had been a free publication, it would still have sucked. I actually made it from cover to cover without reading a single interesting thing or being inspired at all to either lose weight or get married or ever buy a magazine from Shape again. So that was a bummer. I did get a good one. I got one from, it's the Northern California Brides. If you don't read your local one because you're planning on your Disney wedding, and so why would you want to read a wedding magazine for the town that you live in? I would pick it up if you like magazines, because some of the best magazines and the best articles that I've ever gotten have come from local, random, like Ohio Bride and Utah Bride, and I really liked this Northern California one, so check it out. Okay, guys, that was it. I really hope that you enjoyed this and that you got something out of it. I could definitely use a lot of feedback because I have no idea what I'm doing. Except don't send me feedback saying your voice is awful, because I'm really hoping I'm not going to sound like this next week. And if I sound like this next week, I will be pretty bummed out. So it's possible, but let's hope that I don't sound like this next week. I am going to end this video with a little bit of a song. For the songs that I'm going to be choosing here, I am going to try to have them be sort of related to Disney weddings, but also just more things that you probably haven't thought of or maybe hadn't heard of because they aren't mainstream. So they won't all be Disney songs, but that is sort of the angle that I'm going for. So this week I picked a song that I have talked about on the blog before. It's a great version of a great Disney song. It's Billy Joel's version of When You Wish Upon a Star. So if you haven't heard it before, here's a little tiny clip of it. And if you would like to hear more, you can find the full video on our new YouTube channel. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys next week.
When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are.